Hey everybody, hey Simon, hey Luby, welcome. We are still waiting if maybe some other people also join the meeting. I think we will start in maximum 4 or 5 minutes. So I think 3 minutes should be enough, and then we will start with the slides. Hi. So now we are ready for 4 people. The person with the iPhone, could it be possible that you mute the phone, because I think I'm hearing that you're in a car or something like that? Ah, thank you so much. So I would say 2 minutes and then we will start. I will now beginning to share my screen. If you didn't see it, please just write a comment that I could change the technical options, but I think you should see it. So normally everybody should see the beginning screen. Welcome to the MSME Day. If not, how I said, please write a comment. Oh, I'm sure that you see it. So 1 more minute. Oh, I see a comment. Okay. So I would say that we could start with our power session. So everybody, welcome to the MSME Day. My name is Amin Souayeh, and today, what we will see today, or what will we learn today, or what can I do for you today? Today we have 2 topics. One of them are the payment option for a web shop. What is the perfect or the ideal payment option for a customer, and the second one is international shipping. Why not? Payment option, what does it mean? It doesn't mean you have to provide 100 payment option for every customer of the world. It's up to what customer you want to reach, and up to you which customer or from which country you want to reach. Up to them, you have to choose the correct payment options. So this is one of the topic that we will check out today, that I will show you today, and I'm hope that I get some questions to provide you full information about this topic. And I would say the second topic is the international shipping. Why not? What does it mean? It's not very hard to make the conversion rate higher, to make the bounce rate lower, and to go the first step internationally. This is what I will show you in the next, I think, 30 minutes. And after that, I'm happy to get some question for you, or if you need a little bit time to think about questions, you have my contact details in the end of the presentation. Then you can send me an email, you can give me a phone call, whatever you want. So first of all, I will begin to tell you something about me. My name is, how I said, Amin Souayeh. I am from Austria. I'm working for DHL Express approximately 12 years. I began as in customer service, in the area of the customer service, as a senior advisor. And what does it mean? My role, or a part of my role, was to make the customer journey more efficient for our customer, and also to make the whole process about customer service, first contact, more easily and more customer friendly. Now I'm working as an e-commerce specialist, is the name of it, in the sales department, exactly in the business development department. So my role in this job is to help our customer to grow, because every shipment for our customer is a good shipment for us. Every sale of our customer helps us to grow. So it's more than a partnership what I have with our customer. I'm not a selling person, so I don't have anything to do with sales. My main role is exactly to consult our customer in Austria, to help them to grow, to help them to make more shipments. The Corona crisis was a very good, it was not good, but in the Corona crisis, I saw how helpfully that could be, because in the Corona crisis, it was in the beginning of the Corona crisis, it was that many offline shops go the first step on it, but don't have any experience, don't have an e-commerce manager or something like that. And this was my job in this crisis, was to help the offline customer to get the first steps online, to sell the first product internationally, not just in Austria, not just domestic. It was also a main goal for me, to help this customer to export around the world. And yeah, this works very well. So yeah, I'm happy with that, and I'm happy that the Corona crisis will be hopefully end of this year latest. So yeah, I see something new is coming. Hello, welcome. Just to repeat, my name is Amin Souayeh. I'm working for DHL Express in Austria, and I show you today something about international shipping and payment option. But before we start with all them, I just want to inform you about the housekeeping rules. Yeah, every session has housekeeping rules. We don't like it, but we have to know it. The session will be recorded, just for information. If you're interested to get the sessions or get the PowerPoint presentation after our session, just give me a phone call, just give me an email, and I will provide you all information. You can also write me a LinkedIn or something like that. How I said in the beginning, please stay on mute. That would be very kind. If you have some question, just use our chat function, write the question down. After I think 30 or 25 minutes, I will try to answer you all of your question. If a question a little bit too specific, you can be sure that I will make a research after our call, and you will get all the information via email or via phone call, whatever you want. How I said, to submit a question, please use the chat function. Last but not least, legal disclaimer, important. Before shipping international, it's essential that the shipper conducts its own research to be familiar with the key export requirements of the origin country, import requirements of the destination country, and or request regulatory advisory from its own tax legal advisors. Here I want to tell you something really, really important. If you're coming from Austria, you can contact me every time, and I help you to find out the export requirements for a country, or the import requirements, or the import restriction for a country. So my part of the job is to provide our customer a full package to go internationally. And so I will find out what is needed to import alcohol, for example, to US, what is needed to send food stuff to Asia. It's my part of a job to help you to make your experience for the first export shipments easy like it is when you know everything around it. So my person, the job role like me, we have it in every in every country around the world. So if you're coming from Germany or from something other country, just contact the DHL Express department and tell them, hey, I want to go internationally. I need some information. I need a specialist who can help me with this case. You can be sure you will get this information and you will get this help. So yeah, this was the housekeeping rule. This was the disclaimer. And as I would say, now we start with a little bit more interesting. Yeah. Did you know what we look on the next, I think, I would say 10 minutes are these two questions. What kind of information should be seen on the landing page? Yeah, what does it mean? What kind of information should be seen on the landing page? The landing page, just for the person who didn't know what the landing page is, the landing page is the first page of a website. The customer Googled, for example, Sacher cakes and come to the landing page from Sacher cakes. And then the customer go, or the customer make him buy, or make him whatever, or he go. If you go, you have a bad bounce rate. If you make it buy, you have a good conversion rate. And my role, or my part of my job, is to help you to make your conversion rate better and to make your bounce rate lower. So how do we do that? Is that what we see in the next 15 minutes? And the second one is which infos are also interesting for your customer. And what does it mean? I will show you now. So we will begin with a cross-border readiness check is the name of it. I think the most of you doesn't hear this word before. The cross-border readiness check is something that we create. It's a small steps for customers to make the conversion rate higher with steps. They doesn't need really development skills, so just small development skills, but have a full experience for the customer and help the customer really to send internationally. So this is the cross-border readiness check. But before I show you what the cross-border readiness check is, which relevant information have done to make the conversion rate better, we will show what the customers want, because in my opinion, it's not relevant what I want or what you want or whatever. It's just relevant what the customer want. So if you have a view on the first topic, 20% of online shoppers prefer quickly free of charge. What does it mean? It means that many customers want free of charge, definitely. But what is with the customer? They need the shipment before the weekend. They need the shipment before a birthday party. They need the shipment before whatever, before a marriage. If you want to get every customer, you have to provide them all possibilities to deliver or to get the shipments, because it's the same like the payment options. If you provide just one payment option, you would never provide just a credit card, or you would never provide just PayPal. You provide the payment option that the customer need, and the same should be done by the delivery option. So if a customer wants a delivery before the weekend, he should have the possibility to get it. It's not a hard work. It's just an API that could be implemented in the web shop, and your customer get the shipment express. The customer get the shipment slow. If you want free of charge and want to wait 5 days, he should have the possibility to do that. If you want to pay for it because he need it for the weekend, he should have the possibility for that. So in my opinion, it's really important to provide every possibility to get a shipment for your customer. Let's go to the next step. 26% of online shoppers say they will shop again if the delivery was fast. Okay, it speak by themselves. Yeah, if somebody want a shipment express delivered, and it should be express delivered. But yeah, in 98% of our shipments that is be done. So yeah, and this is the second part. And the third part, the millennials, and this is a really relevant part. 67% of millennials track order daily or even several times. What does it mean? I think the main logistic providers also provide a track and trace option, but it's also relevant for your customer that he know then he can track the shipment, because when he ordered the shipment and he wants the shipment, the delivery address should be changed in the day the shipment will become, and he have the possibility in DHL Express. So what does it mean? A shipment arrives today, I know, oh no, I'm not at home today. I need the shipment delivered to a service point. You can change it just with 2 steps on the mobile phone. So it's for the millennials extremely relevant that they can track and can have the full what is the English word, the full control about the shipment. So if you write it on your landing page, track and track services could be relevant for many customers. And the last point, never buy from an online retailer again if you had a bad experience with delivery. Yeah, so yeah, that speaks by themselves. Nobody wants to order shipment again when the logistic provider make a bad job. And our job is to make every delivery the best delivery. So yeah, just for your information, 54% of customers didn't buy again if you have a bad delivery experience. So let's go to the next part. Yeah, green solution, climate crisis. It is something we heard every day in the television. We see every day in the television. We heard it every day in radio. It's something of our main problems in the world, around the world. It's a global crisis in the meantime. And why is this also relevant? The youngest generation, the generation Z, loves to do something for the nature. So if they buy in an online shop, they want that the online shop give some green experience. And if you can't provide a green packaging or a green product, it could be a really good help to make your conversion rate better if you provide a CO2 neutral delivery. It's not a main work. It's not a hard work. It's just the option that you choose. I think every logistic I have in the meantime this way of delivery. But for many customers, especially Generation Z, it's a really relevant fact that they can use a green delivery. Yeah. So I would say if you have any possibilities to make your web shop a little bit greener, do it, because you lost customers if you don't provide it. Especially how I said, the Generation Z would never buy in an online shop that don't make friendly green packages or give any other ways to make the world more green. So now we know a little bit what the customer needs, and now we go to the online shop. We are now have a look on the landing page, and this is what I'm telling you in the beginning. And we are looking now about the information which should be seen on the landing page. Why should the information on the landing page? I Google what I need a necklace. I come to an online shop. I'm come on the landing page. Okay, the landing page is on German, so I can read what I can buy that. I find a necklace. The necklace is very beautiful for my wife, so I will buy it. I go through the completely checkout process. I provide my contact details, my address details, and then I see, okay, the shipment can't be delivered in my country. Wow, I go. What should I do on this website? I just spend 10 minutes or 15 minutes now on the web page for nothing. Or back to the start, I'm come on the website. I don't see international shipping. I don't see express delivery. I don't see free shipping orders. I go because I don't know if I can order a shipment on this website. What should I do on this website? And what does it mean? The bounce rate would be bad. The conversion rate would be bad. So with this small information on the header on a website in the beginning on the landing page, you can get the customer. The customer landed on the landing page and see, okay, hey, I can buy internationally, so I don't have any problems to buy this product. Okay, hey, express delivery. That means I get the shipment before the weekend, so I know I can order in this online shop. And when I buy $150, I don't have to pay $10 separate just for the delivery. So with this three kind, or whatever is the third sentences that you want on the header, but with this international shipping express delivery, you can catch the customer on the landing page. What does it mean? The bounce rate will be lower, the conversion rate will be higher. So it's a very small way with not many development skills, and you can change your landing page for a better conversion rate. And maybe you have already read it, 91% of consumers looking for available delivery options before they check out. Shoppers want their goods quickly, and young generation are willing to pay premium for the convenience. So you see with 91 process, this is very high number of customer you can lose if you don't provide this kind of information on your landing page. And on the next slide, this is the header. This is just the beginning of our presentation today. In the next slide, we will go to the I already told you that the website health check, the cross-border readiness check. We have many words for that. But in the next steps, I show you with which small steps you can also get and catch the customers with not too many development skills. So this is something I do with every customer. So I have, I think, 354 customers in B2C e-commerce customers in Austria. And this is what I do with every customer. I go through every step in our personal meetings, and we will try to change the small steps to make, how you already know, the conversion higher, the bounce rate lower. So do you have detailed product description? If I want to order something for a living room or for whatever, I want to know the size, I want to know the weight. So give it just product description. You have to understand, in the Corona crisis, in the beginning, I have to do with customers. They have no experience with online shopping. So for many people, these are totally clear that this have to do, but not everybody knows that they have to do it to make the conversion rate better. So when I have to do with small or medium customers, they really like that a logistic provider help they with this interesting information. How I said, the most of you, I think, know that all, but not everybody knows that. So it could be a very good help for you or for the customer to make the experience in the online shop more better. So if is your web shop mobile optimized, it gives 100 pages on the internet where you can check out if the web shop mobile optimized. I'm not interested to have so many pictures or so high graphic pictures on the landing page that I need two minutes with the mobile phone to get on the through the checkout process or whatever. Are enough payment options offered? What does it mean? Enough payment? Does it mean you have to provide 10 different payment options? Or is it relevant to provide the correct payment option for the correct customer? So what does it mean, the correct customer? It's up to you. What is your business plan? If you're interested to export to the European Union, or is your focus to export to the US market, or is your focus to the Asian market? Every people in this continent or in these countries have other preferred payment option. So it's not relevant how many payment options are you provided. It's just relevant if you provide the correct payment option for the correct customer. Asian customer didn't want the same payment option like an US customer. US customer didn't want the same payment option like an African customer. And the African customer didn't want the same payment option like a Europe customer. But what kind of payment option is the best for this countries? That I will show you a little bit later. If there are customer reviews on the web shop, everybody knows Amazon. Everybody knows that they have a perfection about reviews. And why is it relevant? When I want to buy something, I want to know, is it good? Is it bad? How is the experience with that? So a good conversion optimizer is to provide reviews on your website. Is the web shop in multiple languages available? Why is it relevant? If I can't read it, I can't order it. So if you have a focus on US customers, it would be great if you provide the information also in English, because if they can't read it, they can't order it. That gets hand in hand with the currency. Especially the Asian people like to buy in their own currency. So it would be also great if you would provide the currency of the country you want to export, you want to focus. But if you don't want the currency, you can also have a currency converter on the website that the customer have 2 clicks and he can change the currency to his own currency. And this is also a way to make the conversion rate a little bit better. And we know it already, the bounce rate lower. So last but not least, do you offer indirect online support or a chat function? The way of VR contact changed. How you can see now, 2 years ago, we would have a meeting like that, maybe personally. Now we have it on Zoom. It's the same like in the online shops. 2 years or 3 years ago, the first main contact point was the phone, and after that the email, and now we see in our customer service, for example, that the focus changed. It's not the main contact is also the telephone, but I think 20 or 30% of all calls are changed to our chat bot. So you see, you have to go with the time, and you have to provide the customer what they want, not what I want, not what you want, what the customer wants. It's beginning the delivery options, the beginning to the payment option, and it goes to the customer support. So just have in the head what want the customer, not what I want. And let's check what we also can do with our website health check. What is also relevant for your customer is tracking offered. I told you before that the youngest generation love to track the shipment. They want the full control about the shipment. They want to change the way the delivery address on the same day, because they have to go to a party and no, they are not not at home. So they want to pick up the shipment from a service point or from a packing station. So if the customer know that he can do all that, it's be how say it on English, it could be make the conversion rate more better. Our international shipping option communicated in the info bar, you see it before. If I don't want to go through a whole checkout process just to know in the end that I can't order the shipment, or I can order the shipment, whatever. I want to see it on a landing page. It's better for the bounce rate. We have it before. So how I said, it would be very good for your customers if they know with one view on the landing page, okay, I have an international express delivery. I can't order the shipment. For example, I'm from UK. I order a shipment from Austria on Thursday, and I know, okay, I can deliver it. I can order it because it's international delivery, and I get the shipment for the weekend because it's an international express delivery. That means we deliver in 2 days to UK. So yeah. With small step, you can get your customer, and this is how I said everything. But I do with customer on the next page. I show you what does it mean for the money. In the end, the most important thing is that we get money, that my customers get money, and we also get in the end of that the money from our customers. So what does it mean? For example, I'm working with a company. It's called SimilarWeb. SimilarWeb is a company who provides traffic information about a customer, about a website, like Google Analytics, but not just for self. It can be used from everybody here. So everybody could use SimilarWeb and can show, okay, this website have so many traffics, have this and this competitors, this and this marketing activities. So what I'm check out the traffic, the international traffic for a customer. For example, I have a customer here in Austria. They just send domestic shipments. They just focus on the Austrian market, but they a little bit struggle. They don't make enough money. They ask me, "Hey, Amin, what do you think? Could we open a new trade lane? Let's export to Italy." And then say, "Hey, let's check out where your international traffic is come from." And then I see, okay, you have 766 total visits per month international. The customers is on your website, but the customers didn't buy because you deliver not to them. So what I do is I make a little bit math. 2% of the 766 customers will buy something. This is the conversion rate in e-commerce, 2%, 1.7 at the moment. Okay, that means 16 customer will buy something, and the average price of a product from this customer is about 70 euro. So what does it mean? 16 plus 70 is 1,120 euro could be sold internationally just with 766 views. So what does it mean in the end of the year? It's 13,440 more euro that you will have when you sell international, and you don't have to do so much to international shipping, because if you have the logistic partner, they do everything for you. You just have to write down on the website that you sell internationally, and we do the rest for our customer. And if you sell in the European Union, you don't have any problems with customs, so you can sell international without any hard work. So this is something how I help my customer to grow, and I can really help. If you have a look on SimilarWeb, it's a really cool tool, and it could be used from everybody because it's a free version. I have a little bit more insights because I have a pro version. The free version can be used from everybody. So now I would say we know with which small steps we can make the conversion rate higher and the bounce rate lower. And now we will go to the payment option. Offer payment methods customized to your customer's country's preferred payment methods. I think this is the main point of the completely presentation. This is definitely the main point. It's not up to you if you just provide a credit card solution. Just you like to pay with credit card. It's not relevant what you or what I want to pay on. It's just up to the customers what they want. So you have to provide the right customer, the right payment methods. Which one this is? This is, can I show you that? Can I help you? But it's up to you to know where you want to export, and then we can help you to provide you the correct partners for the payment methods for these countries. So let's start with the question, which question will we look in the next, I think, 10 minutes. What kind of payment option for what kind of customer? So I will show you many information about payment methods, about countries, with many information on the slides, but you can read it. And you can also have the complete presentation after the call when you want more focus on the slides, what you will see in the next 10 minutes. And the second question is it only relevant to offer enough payment methods? We have this before, so I told you already, no, it's not important how many payment options you have. It's just relevant which payment methods you provide your customer. So let's go to the next slide. On the next slide, what I did is I checked out what payment options are the most relevant payment options in Europe. So let's go to the a slide with many numbers. So this is Europe. I don't know. I really don't know what should I really talk about this slide. But what we here see, if you have a view on it, you see that when you provide debit cards, credit cards, and PayPal, you have not the complete European Union, but the many countries that love to shop with this payment option. It's totally different if you send to Asia, or if you send to US, or if you send to Africa. But if you see Portugal, Russia, Sweden, okay, it's not Europe, Russia, Sweden, UK, Ireland, Austria, Belgium, Italy, you see you get many customers from many different countries just with the credit card, debit card, and PayPal. And here is relevant which credit card you provide, because if you have a look on the US market and you want to get customers from the US market, you don't have to provide a MasterCard. You could, sure, but you also should Amex. If you have a focus on the Europe customers, you don't have to provide Amex, because it's not so relevant in Europe, the Amex credit card. So Visa and the other one are more relevant in Europe. So how I said, it's many numbers, but I can provide you the slides after the call. Now we will, on the next slide, we will also check out Europe a little bit more. And what we see here is that the PayPal is growing high. So PayPal, I think in the next 2 or 3 years, PayPal with one of the most relevant digital wallets or payment methods in Europe. And yeah, every country in Europe is different. Yeah, this is true. When it comes to paying for goods ordered online, shoppers across Europe prefer to pay via digital wallets like PayPal or Alipay. Alipay is something from China, so from Asia. So this is a very relevant payment method if you want to sell to the Asian market. In Europe, very popular, how I said before, Visa and MasterCard, followed by domestic bank and credit. In Germany, I know that the most relevant payment method is invoices. So just for your information, if you want to sell to Germany as well, it would be also good to provide this information. Cash on delivery is still very popular in Eastern Europe. So if you have a focus on that, just look for a partner that provide also cash on delivery. But yeah, in the end, or in the beginning, it's the first step is to know which country you want to export, which customer you want to reach, and then you have to check the payment option. But we have Google, we have the internet, and the most of the information can be found on the internet. But it's, how I said, really relevant to provide the correct payment method. So don't just provide 100 payments method to hopefully you will reach every customer. That will not work, I would say. So on the next slide, we go to the American market. So if you have a focus on the American market, or Brazil and US as well, Canada, you will see credit card is definitely the most important payment methods for this country. And if you choose for a payment partner, you can see PayPal, Cecil, Stripe, ClearPay, Cybersource, Skrill, and Global E. There's all partners in this market. These are the most relevant partners for payment methods in this country. So yeah, US credit card, PayPal, how you see something like Europe, just with the credit card Amex should be provided if you sell to America. On the next slide, we will have a small look on Asia Pacific. So what about the Asia Pacific? You see it's a little bit different. If you ever seen Japan, Korea, Malaysia, more than the half of the population want credit cards. And if you have a few in India, you see the most of them want PayPal. So same like before, Asia people preferred credit cards and PayPal, and nobody, but not the most people use debit cards. So if you provide a PayPal on credit cards, you could reach a high or many customers in this countries. Yeah. On the next slide, we will have a look on the Middle East, because if you prefer or if you want export or expand to Middle East and Africa, you see the bank transfer and cash on delivery is most of the relevant payment methods. So if you want to sell to Kenya, yeah, the credit card will not work to reach the most of the customers. So you have to cash on delivery to get the customer from there. Other in South Africa, if you want to sell to South Africa, you have to provide now I'm struggling with the English word. If you want to reach customers from South Africa, you have to provide the credit card as a payment method to reach the customer. So how you see, it's not relevant how many payment methods you provide. It's just relevant which payment methods you provide for which country. In the end, on the next slide, I will show you the popular payment option for Latin America, because this is for many customers of ours, is also a relevant export partner. And if you see PayPal, Stripe, Mercado Pago is also a payment system from Latin America, which will be used from the most of the customers there. So if you want to export to the Latin America, you have to provide PayPal, Stripe, and Mercado Pago or OpenPay, and then you have full packages to get the customer from there. But how I said, it's up to you which customer you want to reach, and up to there you have to provide, you have to choose the correct payment method. How I said in the beginning, if you need the presentation, you just give me a message and I will send you everything done, and then you can you go through the whole slides without my voice. So last but not least, it's not just relevant which payment method should be provided for which country. It's also relevant to catch the customer if you have a currency converter, or how I said before, also the currency of the country you prefer to export. it doesn't help you when you have the best payment methods when a customer don't like to convert in his head from euro in dollar, for dollar in yen, or for euro in whatever. So if you provide the currency converter, if you provide the correct currency, it's also a really small step to get this customer. And if you're working with a shopping system like WooCommerce or Shopify or Magento, you have fixed applications in there to have a converter, or you have a different currency or many languages. So it's not a hard work to make all the small steps to get more customers, to get more sell in the end of the day, and get the right customer that you want to reach. So just with this small currency converter. Now we are talking about 37 minutes. This is the end, I would say. Now you have my contact details as well. I will check out now the question. If you have any question, let's see. So let me just check out the questions. If we have any questions, if not, I'm happy. Then I know you know everything. Just how I said, if you want the presentation or something else, just write me down, send me a short email, and you will get it. Okay, I see no questions.
There is one raising their hand.
Ah, thank you. Oh, I see it. Yeah, Kmoti, you can ask me whatever you want if you want. You just have to unmute you. Unmute, I hope unmute is the correct English word.
Hello, good morning, Amin.
Hi.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Very wonderful and very in-depth. Yeah, my question is, in all this, is there a way that DHL is helping out with the website, or you're just showing us what we can put on our website?
Well, I think I didn't really understand the question correctly. Can you try to tell it again?
Okay, I'm saying, is DHL helping with the website, or DHL is just showing us what to put on our website?
If I understand it correctly, I can say DHL is open for the website. Yeah.
Okay. Why I'm asking is, I'm currently in the US, but I run a fashion school in Nigeria, Africa.
Yeah.
And we have a clothing line.
Okay.
Before leaving Africa, I used to have a DHL account where I ship. I have inbound, I have outbound accounts.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But now that I'm in the US, I don't know how to use my DHL account. And I'm looking at my clothing line in Africa. I want to have a website in the US where my students produce and we sell in the US. So that's why I was interested when I saw this email that I should join. So I'm asking, is DHL helping with website, or are they supporting us, or they just want to show me what I need to put on my website?
So if I understand it correctly, I will just repeat the question. So you came from Africa, you're now in the US, and you have an import and an export account in Africa, and now you have the online shop in the US market, and now you need a new account. Is that right?
You're right, but I don't need a new account. I want to know what DHL can do with my Africa DHL account.
Yeah, okay. This is something, if you want, I can, if you send me a short email, I can give you a call after our session, and then I will check out this with my colleagues from Africa. There shouldn't be any problem.
Oh, good. I'll do that.
Sure. So if you just send me a short email with your contact details, I will get you a call, and I will set up a call with my colleagues from Africa, and then I'm sure we can solve this problem.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just send me an email or a LinkedIn contact, whatever you want, and I will check out the rest of it.
All right, good. I'll do that.
Great. So if any other questions in this sessions, how I said, if anybody need the presentation, just give me a short message. You can also write it on the chat. Then I will send you send it directly. Or if you need specific information about payment system in a country, you have to focus on it. It also not be a problem to provide you this information till end of the week. So how I said in the beginning of the session, my part of my role is to help customer to grow, and I'm not a selling person. I'm just what is the English word for it? Let me see. Let me check. No important. I just want to say I can help you to grow, and if you need anything, just contact me. Payment options or options about the newest way to build up an online shop, because this was today we just talk about payment option, and we set the first steps to make the conversion rate of online shop a little bit better. But this we can also go more inside this topic. So I already got your email address, and I will send it in after the session. I will send it to you. It should be a problem. Or if you need information about import restriction, about or what should be done if I deliver a shipment to the US market, it could becomes to problem when you do that with alcohol, because you need very many licenses to import the alcohol shipment to the US, and we have good contacts in from the US customs. So this is also something we can check for you. So if we find maybe a possibility for you to import in the US market, and this is not just the US market, so we deliver in 220 countries, and we have an own customs department in 80% of this country. So you can be sure that I or we can help you to grow, but because if you grow, we grow. So it's a partnership, and don't be shy, or don't be anything else. Contact me or contact us, and we will do our best to help your business to grow, because how I said also in the beginning, the small and medium companies are the backbone of our country. So I can help you. So what is the most? Let me check. I think there is a. Wait a moment. Another question.
Hi, Amin. There's one question for you in the chat. I just put in.
Give me just a second. So, what is the most efficiency payment gateway? So let me check. This is something I would say. I think about a Stripe to the beginning, but. This is something I have to what is the English word? I have to focus on it. This is nothing I could say now, but this is something I could deep dive after the session, and then I could provide you this information in a call or whatever you want. But at the moment, I would not focus on one provider. Because I don't want to fix on one provider. This is something I have to clarify. I have to deep dive, and if you want, I can provide this information after the session for sure. But for that, I have to know from whom is the question are coming from, that I can provide you after the call the answers, or I don't have the perfect answer. I just provide you my opinion. Yeah.
This question is provided to us anonymously, but I can send you the email of the person afterwards. Yeah.
Cool. That would be really, really nice. So
there are also 2 more questions submitted anonymously. Maybe you can take a look.
Yeah, let me check. How to open my web shop that will rank on the top of SEO? How can I prevent competitors from copying my products from my web shop? Okay, the first question, SEO is a really not hard topic. I would say SEO. SEO is something that can be done very easily, very good, and very, very smart. The internet. I'm working with SEObility. When I comes to SEO for my customers, SEObility is a free version. I'm working with the pro version, but it also have a free version from SEObility, and I think this is in my opinion, it's the best product what you can use to check out in 5 minutes what is wrong with the SEO, and also get the answers what you have to do to make the SEO better, and in the end to rank up very high. I'm working every day with SEObility, and I really can recommend the tool, because it show you everything about the pictures. Is a picture too small, too high, and that's the reason why the loading time is not so good in this shop. It's also show you what is sorry. It show you everything about your web shop, and also it shows you the answers what you have to do with a good explanation. So if you want to rank the SEO, it's you have to do the normal steps. What I have to do to make the SEO better, and the texts, the pictures, the backlinks. It's a full package what we have to make an SEO to make SEO better. And with SEObility, a partner from me, you can do it for free and have every information how you rank. You will be better in Google or whatever. And the next topic, how I can prevent competitors from copying my products from my website. I have to say, this is something I'm not so into them. So everything I would say about this topic, I can't stand behind it with my name, because I don't have the experience with that topic. So this question can be answered by a colleague from the DHL headquarters in Bonn. If the person wants the answer of that, I can get in contact with my colleague and they can provide this information. But this is nothing I would stand with my name, so I not really can answer this question, to be honest, because why I should tell you something where I'm not sure what I'm talking about. So the truth is this question can't be answered from me, but I have a colleague who can provide this information. And then I see, Amin, can you repeat again how DHL makes it easier for business we and start with it? Yeah, sure. How can DHL make the export easier for you? This is not just one. It's not just one step what we are doing for our customer. Everything is beginning that my person in South Africa, my person in Germany, or my person wherever, help the customer to find a market, to check out this market, and then we help the customer with all import restrictions. We help them with all relevant export information that they need to export cross-border. And what we are doing is we provide you from the beginning. If you have an account by us, you can access to our My DHL. This is our online service. So our program where you can make a picker, where you can make an export, where you can have the full control about your account. And what we also do is that we provide you an API. If you are an online business, that everything gets automatically. This is for free, so you don't have to pay for anything. You just have to pay the shipment from A to B, but you don't have to pay for the help that you will get from my person, or you don't have to pay for the API. This is everything we give our customers for free. So if you, for example, working with Shopify, or you're working with Magento, you will get an API, you will get an access from this API. You have a little bit development skills, and then you can implement the API, and every shipment which will be ordered will be automatically arranged a pickup from our side, and also the airway bill will be printed automatically. And your customer, if they provide the contact number or the email address, will get an email that the shipment is on the way. The shipment is arrived in the destination country. The shipment is with the driver. And also, what I say also in the short webinar is that your customer has the full control about the shipment. And the best thing in this is on-demand delivery. I love this tool, and I really recommend it every e-commerce customer from my side. If you choose on-demand delivery, it's also for free, for sure. Your logo will be updated in this program, not a DHL logo. Your logo will be seen on the landing page from ODD. So if the customer will waiting of your shipment, and he will get the message, hey, your shipment arrives in Germany, do you want to change the address? He always see your logo, so it's a little bit of marketing effect, which is also a nice gimmick for you. And yeah, this is what we do. We also, every customer from DHL have their own customer service employee. They help them, and it's not relevant if they have 100 shipments in the year, 100 shipments in the day, or 1,000 shipments per day. Every customer get an own customer service representative. All customers get an sales executive for every questions about the payment or something like that. And every customer have a person like me to help them to develop their business and to provide them all information they need to grow. Because, how I said before, if my customer grow, we will grow. So it's a partnership, and in the end, both sides should be grow. And yeah, this is it. How do I set up my e-commerce store? It's up to you how your development skills are. If you have development skills, I really recommend to develop the e-commerce store by yourself. There shouldn't be any problems if you have the development skills for that. But if I look out the window on the Austrian market and the Austrian customers, and one time a year I make a cross-border readiness study. What does it mean? I have a view on the Austrian market. I have a look on the traffic of all web shops in Austria. I show. I also look how the e-commerce store was built. Was it built with WooCommerce? Was it built with Magento? Was it built with something other, or is it self-built? So what I do, I have every time in October I make this cross-border readiness study and get a full view about the Austrian markets, and then I publish the study, and every customer can provide from that information that they can find in the study. They know where the most traffic is come from which industry are have the most traffic in Austria, from which country are the most traffic is come. So everything in the study can be used from our customer, sure, for free. And back to the question, how to set up an e-commerce there. If I look on the Austrian market, the most of them used WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a extremely easy way to build an online shop without any development skills. So how do I set up my e-commerce store? The answer is, I would recommend WooCommerce. If you have a business plan where you think in 1 year you grow to the sky and you will have a traffic from more than 1,000 users per day, I would say you have to go to Magento. But if you say, okay, I just begin with a small shop, I just want to sell 1 or 2 products per week or per day, but there is also okay. Then I would really recommend WooCommerce, because it's an easy, friendly tool, and you don't need any development skills to make your shop grow, or to make your shop successfully in the end. And don't forget, we from DHL, we are here to help you, so you can contact us every time, and me or in another country, other me will help you to grow. You're welcome. Let's see if other questions are coming. No, at the moment, not. So what, I have an idea what I can show you in the meantime when nobody have any question. Let me check a moment. I told you before that I'm working with a question is coming. So please, can you recommend the best e-commerce for US market? With best e-commerce, does it mean with best e-commerce you mean the shopping platform? So like WooCommerce or Magento or some other, or do you mean with best e-commerce the most successful e-commerce shop in the US? So it would be really great if you can specific this question, but that I know what kind of information I can provide you. That would be really nice. In the meantime, I try to open a program and show you something, because I told you I'm working with similar web, and I will just show you shortly what can we really do with it, with this program, because how I said it's for free, and I can really recommend it. So, but the login doesn't work. That's the problem when I'm in the home office the whole week, and now I'm back in the office. I don't remember the password of it, but I will try it. So Komoti, could you I'm planning to set up an e-commerce pattern for my clothing then, which okay. How I said, if you don't have any development skills at the moment, and you will not learn in the next 2 or 3 months, I would say the same like I told you before. If you don't have development skills, if you didn't know that you will sell thousands of fresh products in the beginning of your way to the online shop, I would re-commerce in the US the same like in Europe, WooCommerce, because it's a really easy tool. If you go on the homepage and go through to the sites and try it out, it's a free version. You should use WooCommerce, but it's just my opinion. If you're more similar with Magento, you can also do that. Magento is a little bit more expensive, so if you have a focus also on your money, WooCommerce is the cheapest and customer friendliest tool of every shopping platforms that we have on the market at the moment. But this is just my I can send you the page directly in the chat. Give me just a second, I will check it out. Here is it. Where is it? Here is it. So now I have to search for the chat fenster again. Just give me a moment. Where is it? There. Here is it. No. Wait. So this is the website of WooCommerce, and if you have a look on it or on the prices, you will see that this is not the highest price, and it's really customer friendly. But in the end, it's up to you how many money you will provide for your e-commerce shop, And also, how do you feel with the first steps when you build up the online store? So I can recommend WooCommerce, but maybe you are totally not convenient with this program. Then it's not bad if you change to Magento or to Shopify, because in the end, every platform working the same way. It's just small steps, they're a little bit different, and the prices are a little bit different. But in the end, most of all these platforms provide the same, just with, how I said, little changes from Magento to Shopify to WooCommerce to whatever. Because in the meantime, I think we have 20 or 30 or 40 providers in this area. But if you have an idea what I can show you, I will try. I don't know it exactly, but I want to know at the moment how many customers in Austria using WooCommerce. And I think I have my study from the last year in one of my order. So just give me a second. Okay. So I'm back again. Sorry, I just have the hard copy. I show you that how that look. Where is the window? So this is my it's calling readiness study. It was of the year 2020, and what I have done in this study, I checked out where are what is the most e-commerce platform in Austria. In 2020 it was 48% used WooCommerce, and for example just 9.6% using Magento, 5.6% using Shopify, 4% using Gambio, and 3% of all online shops in Austria using PrestaShop. I analyzed in whole, I think 20,000 online shops. I think Austria at the moment have 22,000 online shops. But yeah, I checked out everything, and so I have a completely packages for my customer. What are the most customer use? What are the competitor use? And what I also do is I looked where come the most visits, and this is also relevant for our customers, because I can tell you, hey, the most traffic in Austria, the most international traffic in Austria are for sportswear. The second one is decoration. The third one is merchandise, and then we have this was the national traffic. Sorry, this was the national traffic. So the most of the Austrian customers looking for sport articles, and the international traffic. I also looked the international traffic, and I can tell you, the most traffic in Austria on the online shops is coming for sure from Germany, and the second one, and I was really surprised about that, was from the US, and 8.3% of all international traffic on Austrian e-commerce shops are coming from the US market. Then we have Switzerland, France, and Russia. So these are really relevant facts for our customer. They also can use for free when I share this information on my LinkedIn or whatever. So every customer can provide for this from this information. What this is also relevant. What I see, if I analyzed all web shops in Austria, 2%, just 2% provide an express delivery. This is extremely low. So if you provide an express delivery, you have more than your competitor, because your competitor don't provide it, but 2%. And languages, other languages. The most of our customer in the meantime export also outside from Austria, so cross-border. But just 19% of all online shops in Austria are provide more than one languages. So that means everybody want to cross-border, they want to sell internationally, and they ask for help, and we help, but they just provide German as a language. So it's a little bit hard to sell internationally when you just provide the German language. It could be possible. One point could be a reason why that is so, because the most of them maybe want to just export to Germany. But if you want to export to Germany, why you don't want export to France? Why you don't want export to Italy? Why do you don't want to Czech Republic, Hungary? English on the website, and you can also explore this market without any customs problem, without any duties or anything else. You just have to make a short marketing campaign in this country, provide the correct languages or English, for example, and you get the customer. Then we are on the point from the payment methods. If you then also provide the most relevant payment methods for the European Union, it's really easy to get all this customer, not all this customer, but you get the customer from the European Union without, as I tell it again, any customs problems, any duties, any taxes. Really, no big deal in the end. Also for guys, they don't have many experience in the e-commerce business. I've also checked out the bounce rate in Austria, and I see that the bounce rate in Austria from the mobile phone is 40%. This is a very high bounce rate. And if we check out the bounce rate from the desktop, it's 34%. It's also high. So you see many customers in Austria make some small mistakes, maybe pictures too big, and the loading time is extremely long. And what are the last, what information I also can provide or can share with you? I also have a view on the age. How old are the peoples they are coming to the Austrian web shops? And the group with the most visits to Austria, so international, we just talk internationally, the most age group they visit Austrian web shops are between 25 and 34 years relevant. And this is also relevant for you. Why? Because you can now I'm struggling again with the English word. Let me think. You can target your marketing campaign to the correct person if you know the age of the customers that already visit your web shops. And in the end, we have also look with which logistic provider the most online shops are working. And yeah, this makes me a little bit sad, but it is like it is. And the most of them are working with the Austrian Post. Austrian Post is the same like we are in Germany, and the Deutsche Post Group. 1,000. No, it's 8,000 shops working with them. So they are the relevance logistic provider in Austria. But for us, we are interested in domestic shipments. Our focus is international shipping. So the Austrian Post isn't a competitor, because we are express delivery and they are a normal delivery provider. Also relevant with that, I can tell you that with a number 81% of all online shops in Austria already provide international shipping. But how I said before, just 19% provide other languages, German. So here you've seen this a little problem in this numbers. Yeah. So I think now also I told you something about my study. I see you can see it correctly right now. You can see it. And if you need the study, I can send you then also via email. How I said before, I can send you the presentation, also the study as well. Then you can also have a view on the Austrian e-commerce market, and you can look what you can use from this information about this market. In this year, the first time, I will try to make the study for the complete European Union. I'm not sure if I can.
You say I don't have time.
Hi.
Now to do this thing for us better, where there is no noise.
Sorry?
Amin Souayeh.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I think that is some background noises. I'll mute the participants.
Okay. I thought he asked for questions. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now let me check if any question. No, not new question. Yeah.
I think we have two new participants, Rita and Adenike. So if you guys have any questions for Amin, please feel free. Either you can write it in the chat or unmute yourself and ask Amin any questions that you have.
Right. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rita. I am working at my Rig restaurant. It's an Armenian restaurant.
Rita, I think you have.
We are now starting Armenian cuts like pickles.
Rita, I think you have a little bit bad connections because I just hear not every word. Is it maybe possible that you write down your question in the chat? I think that would be easier for me to answer you, because it was really hard to understand you. Or maybe now the net connection is better. You can try it also again if you want. But no problem. I'm struggling also with our internet connection every day, so I know that problem. But I also will write down in the chat fenster. Rita, I will send you a message. Maybe you can hear me also not too good. You can. So, Rita, I just send you a message. But so if you could be so kind and send your question in the chat, it would be really nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Rita. What we can do is, if you want, we have two new possibilities. I can go through the presentation if you want again, because we have time. We have 40 minutes. Normally the presentation needs 20-25 minutes. So if you want, I can go through the presentation again, and maybe the most of the information that you need will you find in this presentation. So I would recommend that I will do that now. I will go through the whole presentation again. And if you have any question in the meantime, I would say, because we just have two new customers or presentations here, you can unmute and just ask me if you want to know anything about the presentation. Cool. So let me check if I share my screen, but I think it will be, yeah, you're sharing your screen. Good. So for everybody are new, the other one already know me. My name is Amin Souayeh, and today I showed you already, and I show you again some relevant facts about payment option for web shops, and also international shipping. Why not? What does it mean? It means that international shipping is easy when you have a good partner on your side, and international shipping helps you to grow, because why you just have to focus on one market. So my recommendation for every customer is go internationally. It's not hard. In the Europe Union, it's extremely easy because you reach many countries without any duties, taxes, or customs problem. So from my person, I'm Amin Souayeh. I'm working for DHL since I think 12 years. Yeah, sure, 12 years. I'm starting in the customer service, where my main role was to make the customer experience more easily, more efficiency, and change the first contact for our customer and make also them easier. After that, I changed in the sales department, in the business development department as an e-commerce specialist. I'm not a salesperson, definitely not. My main role is to consult our customers, to grow and to make the first step internationally. Why? Because when our customer grow, we grow, and everybody's happy in the end. So my main role is to help the customer to grow and provide them the needed information about the new market, about the customs regulation, about the e-commerce, what they should do to make the bounce rate lower and the conversion rate higher. So this is the main part of my role. And how I do that, this is it now, what I will show in the next 20 minutes, like 1 hour before. This is what I will do now. Okay, just for the people, they are new here. Nobody likes it, but yeah, we have the housekeeping rules. Normally, the housekeeping rules are don't turn on your mobile phone. We have some other housekeeping rules. First of all, the season will be recorded. This is relevant. Yeah. Please stay on mute. If you have a question, you can unmute, because we just have 2 new people. So if you have a question, just tell me the question. And last but not least, to submit a question, please use the chat function. I would say you can use both way now, however you want. The legal disclaimer in the end, important before shipping internationally, it's essentially that the shipper conduct his own research to be familiar with the key export requirements of the origin and country, import requirements of the destination country, and or request regulatory advisory from its own tax legal advisor. And here is the first relevant part of this presentation. My role exists in every country from DHL. So you are, for example, Rita, you are from Armenian. You have in Armenian also an e-commerce specialist. They can help you to provide you the information about the country, about the regulations in this country, and also to help you to make your e-commerce shop more successfully. So let's start with the question that we get in the beginning. And this information is that what you will get in the next 12 or 13 minutes. And one of them is, what kind of information should be seen on the landing page? What does it mean? The landing page, for everybody, they don't know what the landing page is. The landing page is the first site a customer reached when he visited a website. If a customer Googled, for example, Armenian restaurant, and the first site is your site, and the customer reached the site, and the first window, what he sees is the landing page. And if the customer don't have the relevant information on this landing page, he will go, and your bounce rate will higher and your conversion rate will lower. So this is the reason why on the landing page it should be every needed information for our customer, for your customer, like payment methods, like international shipping. Why? For example, I go on an e-commerce web shop, and I want to buy a football dress, for example. And good, I choose the football dress. I go through the whole checkout process. I'm in the end, I provide my contact details, and then I will choose the country where I can live, and then I don't have the country from where I came from. I will leave the site. Or other example, I'm going on a website. I need a present for the weekend. I need a necklace for my wife before the weekend starts, because she has birthday. And good. Next example, I'm go through the whole checkout process, and then I see, okay, I can't deliver the shipment express. I just can't deliver the shipment normally. What should I do here? I need the shipment for the weekend. So, other example, if you reach the landing page and I see on the header international shipping, express shipping, I know, okay, yeah, I get what I need for the weekend. Here's everything I get I don't have to search. I hated to search for delivery information. I got it with one view. And what does it mean? The bounce rate will be lower and the conversion rate will be higher, just with a small step. And the second question we will have a look in the next 20 minutes, 50 minutes, which infos are also interesting for your customers. So let's start with the cross-border readiness check. I told in the first run, I think the most of you don't know the cross-border readiness check. The cross-border readiness check is something that I do and my other colleagues in the other countries as well with our customers. And we show the customer step by step what they can do to make the conversion rate higher, the bounce rate lower, with steps without many development skills. So why I tell you that? The reason is the Corona crisis. As the Corona crisis started, many companies in Austria start from offline to online and doesn't have any experience with online shopping or with build an online shop. And here is my part. I help the customer with this cross-border readiness, with the small steps. I show him, hey, make this, and your conversion rate will be better. For the most of the people, they are working with e-commerce every day. They know everything about that, but not everybody knows everything about that. So this is how I help customers to grow. Before I show you the cross-border readiness check website health check, it has many names. It's relevant what our customer wants, and our customer, 20% of the customer prefers quickly before free of charge. What does it mean? A customer, in the end, is not relevant what you want or what I want. It's just relevant what the customer wants and how you for example, you provide the most online shops provide 3 or 4 payment methods, but the most of the online shops just provide one delivery option. So what does it mean? Just one delivery option. And if I don't want pay money for a shipment and I don't need the shipment fast, I want to have it slow and free. But what if I want the shipment fast and I'm also able to pay for it? I don't have the option in the most shops. I just have to use what the online shops provides me. So what does it mean in the end? If I can't order the shipment with a delivery for the weekend, I have changed the online shop and will order the shipment from a competitor because you don't provide me what I need. The same like payment system. If you have a focus on customers from Austria and you don't provide the payment methods which I want to use in Austria, the customer will change to another web shop and will order the shipment. So how I said, 20% of online shoppers prefers quick for free of charge. In the end, provide the customer what he wants, not what you think what you need. Provide the options that the customer wants. 26% of online shoppers say they will shop again if the delivery was fast, accurate, and on time. So if you provide an express delivery, be sure that you use a company that are really into express deliveries, because it's nothing more bad as if you provide express delivery and the customer has a bad experience with this express delivery. Because if you have a look on the 54%, never buy from an online retailer again if you had a bad experience with delivery. So it's not, in the end, it's not always the cheapest way, the best way. It's a mix. You have to provide all options to your customer. And if you choose an express delivery service, be sure that you choose express delivery service that can do express delivery. So green solution is the next point on the website. Everything what we hear now are information that you can change in your web shop to make the conversion rate higher. And one of the main topics in our actual situation is the nature and the climate crisis that we have in the world in the meantime. What does it mean? Not every online shop can make the products 100 CO2 neutral, or can make the completely online shop without any CO2. I don't know the English word. Let me think. No, other way. If you can't provide a green packaging, if you can't provide a green product, you have also other ways to make something for the nature, to make something for the customers. You can make a CO2 neutral delivery. I think that most of the logistic providers provide a CO2 neutral delivery in the meantime. So with this step, you can do something for the nature, but also relevant. For DHL Express, for example, you get a certificate in the end of the year how many CO2 you don't have. I don't know the English word. Let me think. Yeah, you get a certified in the end of the day, in the end of the year, how many CO2 you have. Let me check a moment. Sometimes I'm struggling a little bit with English, then I have to Google it. So let me give me a minute. So saved. Okay, so you get a certified in the end of the year how many CO2 you have saved in this year. So it's also a marketing effect that you can use to reach customers. And then now go back to the slide, and if you see 48 boats of the generation Z want friendly packaging. So if you can provide them that, you can provide them a CO2 neutral delivery, so you get also that customer. Because if you do nothing in this green way, you will lose potential customers, and it's just a small way to provide a CO2 neutral delivery. So every time when you build up a web shop, think about a green way, a green shop. However, so on the next slide, we will go to the landing page again, what I talked before. When a customer comes to the landing page, I told you before, nobody wants to make a checkout process to know in the end of them that they can buy this goods. Nobody wants that. So it's extremely relevant for the bounce rate and also for the conversion rate that you provide the relevant information on the header of the landing page. For example, we ship internationally. Why? When I'm from Austria going on a web shop from US and I want to order something, I want to know if I can order that, and I want to see it with one view. I don't want to search for it. Most of the customer don't want to search for it. If you see on the slide, 91% of customers looking for available delivery options before they check out. So if you don't provide this information, you could be lose 90. It's not a must, but you could be lose 91% of potential customers. So in my opinion, right on the header, we ship internationally, or not better, we ship express internationally. And then a customer from UK also know, okay, I can get the shipment before the weekend. And the third point, I would say I would not use free shipping for orders over 150. What I would use is something like payment methods. So the customer knows, okay, I prefer Visa, I can buy with Visa. But the payments method is relevant a little bit later of the presentation. So I would say we go now to the website health check or cross-border readiness check. How I said on the beginning, we set up at DHL some small steps that can be used from our customer to make you know it already, bounce rate lower and the conversion rate higher, and all that with not many development skills. So the most of these points can be done from a person like me, or because I can't develop. So let's see what we have here. Do you have a detailed product description catalogs? What does it mean when I buy a cake? I want to know what is in the cake. So, or when I buy a table or something like that, I want to know how is the size of this table, and also what is the weight of this table. So these are some relevant facts that are useful when you want to make your conversion rate a little bit higher. Is your web shop mobile optimized? You can do this with many internet programs. So the internet is full of programs. They are checked out how your web shop is mobile optimized. Google also provide this kind of information. And then there are enough payment options offered. What does it mean? Does it mean you have to provide 100 payment options? No, no, you don't have to provide 1,000 payment options. It's up to where you want to export, where you want to sell. It's not relevant that you provide 100 payment options. It's relevant what are your customer want. If you want to send to US, you have to look which payment option are US preferred. If you want to export to the Asia room, you have to know what kind of payment option the Asia people want. And again, it's not relevant to provide many payment options, because it's also a cost factor. It's really relevant to provide the correct information for the correct payment option for the correct customers. So if there are any customer reviews on the website, it's also relevant when I buy something. I want to know what the other customers think about the product. Is it good? Is it whatever? Amazon is a good example for reviews. So I would recommend that you also provide reviews on your website. The next one is the web shop available in multiple languages? Why is that relevant? When I want to sell to Germany, it's okay when it's just German on the website. But what if I want to sell to France, to Italy, to UK, or maybe UK and the US market? It's just a small step to provide the whole. No, it's not a small step; it's a little bit work. But the most of the online shops like WooCommerce, Magento provides options to make the website in multiple languages. So again, how like the payment method is up to you. Or it's up to you. Where do you want to deliver, or where do you want to sell? And up to them, you have you should provide other languages on your web shop. And the same is like the interactive online support from DHL. We have, you know it, the most main contact method is the phone. But we have also a chatbot at DHL, and we see that it changed a little bit. And 10 or 20% of all calls are will be done by our chatbot in the meantime, because the customer changed the way they are interactive with a customer service. Last but not least, multiple currencies or a currency converter. Why is that relevant? Many customers, especially from the Pacific, from the Asia room, want to know what the product costs in their own languages. They don't want to see the dollar, or they want to see the currency in euro. They want to know in their own currency. Fortune, do you have any question? Because you are not mute anymore. No, I think okay, everything is fine. Yeah, this is what the website health check is. This is something I make with all my e-commerce customers, and my colleagues in the other countries make the same with their customer to help the customer, how I said, to grow. Here are many more small steps that can be useful to make the conversion rate higher, to make the bounce rate lower. Just for an example, our international shipping option communicated on the info bar. We see it before. The info bar is the header. It's relevant for the customer. Don't search if they can order the shipment. It's easy. It's very good when they know from the beginning if they can order the shipment from this website. And if you provide then also the information about international express delivery, the customer knows also, okay, I get the shipment for the weekend when I ordered it from UK now, or from US now, or whatever. So this is also some small steps which can be changed or can be done without many development skills. It's not too hard for a customer. And yeah, with what would I start? I would start when I'm a European online shop. I would start with the European Union, or because you don't have any duty taxes problems. And if we have a look on the next slide, you can see what does it mean to get internationally. For example, as a customer of mine, they have 766 visits per month from international. That's mean when we say the normal conversion rate in the e-commerce sector is approximately 2%. So that means 2% of the 766 customer will buy anything in the shop, and the average of the products are 70 euros. So that means the potential revenue when I go internationally could be 1,120 euro per month. And the end of the year, it means 13,440 euro more revenue just with the step to go internationally. And if we changed all these small ways that I tell you before, you can go higher with more revenue, just with the small step to go internationally. But now, I would say I told you a little bit about the cross-border readiness check or website health check, whatever the name should be in the end. And now we are going to the payment methods. One moment, sorry. So again, now we are talking about the payment methods by country, and the most relevant part, I already told you that before, offer payment methods customized to your customers' countries' preferred payment methods. So that means don't provide the payment methods what you like or what I like. When I would have an online shop, provide the payment methods that the customer like. So like in the beginning, if you have to focus on the US market, try to provide the information that the the payment methods that a US market needs, that a customer wants, and not what we in Austria or we in Germany or whatever wants. So what does it mean? Now we have a look on the question: what kind of payment option for what kind of customers is the correct one, and is it only relevant to offer enough payment options? And for that, we will beginning with the European market. And what I show you here are many numbers, I know. So how I said also before, if you need the presentation, I will send you this. I can send you the presentation via email, and then you can go through all these numbers. But if you have a fast view on this, you can see to get the customers from Europe, you should provide credit, debit, card, and payable as well. And you have the whole people from the European market, the most of the people of the European market, just with 3 payment methods. So if you prefer, if you have a look on cash on delivery, you see that nobody in Europe use this anymore. So you're in a good way if you provide credit, debit, and PayPal for your customer. And on the next slide, we will see how PayPal is growing. If you see 42% use PayPal in the Europe market, actually this number is from I think last year. So normally it should be 47 at the moment. And yeah, every country is different when it comes to paying for goods ordered online. Shoppers across Europe prefer to pay via digital wallets, like I say before, like PayPal or Alipay. Alipay is something from the Asian room. Very popular are Visa and MasterCards. US market is Amex, the first relevant credit card. So you see here a different. If you want to reach European customers, you should provide MasterCards, and if you want to send to US, you should provide the Amex. So now have a look on the American market. So if you want to export to the US market, you have to provide the payment methods credit card for sure. Nothing goes around of them. You must provide credit cards if you want to sell. You see Brazil, Canada, and US. In every of these 3 countries, credit cards are the most relevant payment methods. And if you see below, Cecil, Stripe, ClearPay, CyberSource, Krill globally are payment providers where you have this credit cards or this or PayPal or debit cards or whatever implemented. So if you want to export to America, you can choose one of these payment providers below. So what are you doing when you send to the Asia Pacific room? You see credit cards also here are the most relevant factors, but the debit cards don't play any role in this marketplace, in this market. So credit card and PayPal is relevant, but no debit cards. Changed with Europe. In Europe, you have seen debit card is relevant. So now we see again, it's not relevant what you want. It's not relevant to provide 100 payment methods. It's just relevant what your customers want, and up to where your customers live, you have to choose the correct payment methods. And part of my role, or the role of all the other e-commerce specialists from DHL Express, to help you to find out everything what you have to know about the market and provide you the information that you need for this market. So, and now we have a view on the Middle East and Africa. And if you see here the change, you see the most relevant payment methods are cash on delivery or bank transfer, and just in South Africa the credit cards are relevant. So if you set up this between Europe, you see the difference. The debit card doesn't play any role in Middle East. PayPal doesn't play any role in Middle East. So again, it's up to your customer. If you want to reach customer in Middle East, you have to use other payment methods, as if you want reach customers in Europe or in the US market or in the Asia Pacific. So first of all, clarify what customer do you want to reach, and the next step is to provide the correct payment methods for that customers. And in the end, we have a look on the popular payment methods in Latin America. Latin America, I could say you can reach the most of the customers with PayPal. I don't have the exactly numbers here, but I can say that you reach the most of the customer with PayPal. And if you want using a payment provider, you can use Stripe or Mercado Pago, what is one of the biggest payment providers in the Latin America market. And last but not least, it's not just relevant what payment methods will be provide the customer. It's also relevant it's also relevant, I say it before, that the customer knows the currency or the price of them what you want to order. And if you have a look on this yellow circle, 66% of the yuan shopper bought goods from a company in another EU country. So you see, the customers want to buy internationally, but they also want to buy in their own currency. And if you don't have the possibility to provide dollar, euro, yen, or whatever, you can also implement a converter. Shopify, Magento, and all the other shopping platforms already provide these options for your customer. And how everything in this short presentation, everything what you have heard in the last 30 minutes or meantime 1 hour 40 is that all these are small steps. This is nothing where you nothing where you need an own development team or and senior front end developer or back end developer. This doesn't need it for this. These are small steps that can be changed very easy with shopping platforms like WooCommerce, Magento, Shopify, or whatever. And in the end, I just can repeat what I say in the beginning, what I said in the first session. My job is to help customers to grow. Because if the customer grow, we grow, and in the end, it's a partnership. It's not the normal way from customer to company. It's more than a partnership because I'm not really a selling person. I'm just here to help our customers. And like me, we have in every country specialists to help e-commerce companies to set up small steps to grow and to sell more shipments, because every sale of our customer is a shipment for us. So if my customer grow, we grow as well. And yeah, this is this is the end of this presentation. Like before, if you have any question, I see we have more people now in the call. Be so kind and send the message in the chat, and I will try to answer it. Is the question a little bit too specific? You can be sure that I will make a deep dive after the call, and then I will provide you the information latest in, I would say, in the end of the day, or all latest in the end of the week when it's more specific. Please, I have a question. How do we become e-commerce shippers? What are you have to have an online shop. This is the only relevant factor. You just need an online shop, nothing more. It's not relevant if you have 100 shipments per day, or 100 shipments per year, or 100 shipments per week. It's not relevant. You can call the DHL contact department in your country, and they will provide you an import and an export account. The export account you need when your customer when your customer order a shipment, and the import account is for the return shipment. So you don't have any other things what you have to do. You can get an account for free, and yeah, this is also relevant in I think all countries have this way. I know it for 100% just for Austria. It's also not relevant if you have 1 shipment or 100 shipments. You can get an account, and you also get the possibility to have a contact person like me in your country to help you. And how do we get the account? Is many possibilities. If you want the easiest way, just send me an email with your address details, and I will forward it to the country in this city, and the contact person from there will contact you and will create with you an account. That is. So if you don't want to search in internet for a contact number, just send me an email, and I will provide you the information that you need, or the contact person will get you the information what you need to make an account. Is not easy in the most cases. The time from the first contact till the account is created is 48 hours. So normally in 2 days the account should be free, and you up to send the shipment till then. So it's very easy. Not much work. And if you don't want contact by yourself, anybody, just send me an email and I will provide you all information. But I just have to know where you come from and where exactly do you live, to find out the correct persons. They can help you. So, okay, we got many email addresses in the meantime. I will send you I will send you also the presentation after the session, and I will also send you, if you want, the cross-border readiness study. I already told you before, the cross-border readiness study is a study what I make 1 time in the year, where I check out the traffic of our country, check out which are the most popular shopping system, shopping platform, and also I check out where the traffic is come from, which industry is the most relevant for Austria. And in the end of this year, in October, I think I will make this study for the complete Europe Union. I have to check out if I have the time for that, but my target is to make a study about the complete Europe e-commerce market, and then I will share it for free, for sure. Also, I will publish it in LinkedIn or whatever. Yeah. So I think from my side, I'm just waiting now of any other question. If no questions is coming.
There's one question just came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which question? 3 new messages. I see it. Thank you. So please send all this and thanks. I will do that. Do we need to have shipment ready in order to create an account, or we can just create it? You can create the account in advance. You don't have to do any shipments. Just for information, if you have 1 year no shipment, the account will be closed. But if you now create the account, you have 1 year till your first shipment. So normally that should be makeable for you. So another question then, advanced shipment, then when we create an account, will the e-commerce rates? So if you create an account and you have a B2C online shop or P2P online shop, if you have an online shop, we have own rates for our e-commerce businesses. So yeah, you will get e-commerce rates up to the shipment profile. If you don't have any shipments, you will start with a higher rate cut, and if you get the first 50 or 100 shipments, I don't know the pricing from the other countries, you will get a better pricing. Yeah, but it's up to the shipment profile, where the shipments are coming from, or yeah, exactly. I think. Have I missed any question? No, I don't think so. I think everything should be answered. Let me go through all this. How we can become a shipper. No, I think we have all questions answered. If any new questions, please feel free. We still have 6 minutes, so you can ask me whatever you want about shipments. If you have a detailed question where you know that it needs more time, you also can send me an email or LinkedIn contact, and then I will provide you the information in a separate phone call or in a separate email or a LinkedIn conversation, whatever you want. So what is that? Let me check. For customers, we visit GoTrade service together, the right one. I thought this was a question, but it was a question, just an information from my colleague. So thank you for this information. Here you will find everything you need to get an account and all other information. Yeah, so I think we get many informations to them. Everybody of you will get the presentation afterwards, and I'm happy if you checked out my LinkedIn profile to connect each other, and I post, I think, 2 times a week some relevant information. We also create at the moment a landing cost API. And landing cost API means when you send internationally to a customs area where your customer have to pay duties and taxes, your customer see in the checkout process automatically the import costs for this country. This is very good, a good way to give your customer all information about the final prices before he get a surprise when he got the shipment. For example, if you sell to US, US is a little bit specific because in the US you pay duties and taxes until wait, I have to check again the English word. Give me a second. Yeah, how I say it, I'm struggling sometimes with my English, but in the US market, do you pay duties and taxes away over $800? Below, you don't pay any taxes or duties. So if you have a shipment with a value of 900, a good with a value of 900 euro, our API show the customer exactly what you have to pay when the shipment arrives to US. So the good part of this is that your customer will not surprised, and your customer will not return the shipment, and you have to pay 2 times the delivery cost. one to America and then back. So it's a very good way to avoid return shipments and give your customer every information about the price, about the shipment, what he needs. So the landed cost API, yeah, is that only in the US that they don't pay duties and taxes below? Right. I don't know the value for every country, but I have extremely many customers. They are export to US. That's the reason why I know it from US. If you need the information specifically for another country, we have a program where we can see if there are taxes, if there are duties, when there are taxes, when there are duties, we have to pay it. So like before, if you have any specific questions, just send me a short mail with the question, with your contact details. I will find out the information. I can provide you the infos about the country, where exactly. If you have many countries, I can also provide you the information about many countries, when they are when you have to pay the duties and taxes in this country, and also how much are the duties and taxes about this country. So yeah, I can provide you this information also, but I think not many countries have $800 as the beginning of duties and taxes. I think the US market is very special, for that. Yeah, I think now we have the last minutes. If no question will become anymore, thank you that everybody joined this session. I hope that I can give you some small ways, small steps to make the first step internationally. And how I said the whole time today, please feel free to contact me. Please feel free to connect me. I can provide you the most of the information about e-commerce. I can provide you help when you want to know something about different countries, export regulations, import regulation, whatever. Feel free to contact me. I see another question is coming. I will try to answer this last question. Must we send only goods related to our field of business, like a retailer cannot? No, you can send whatever you want. If you specifically talk about the US, you will have a problem with alcohol, because the receiver of your alcohol must have an import license. So alcohol, I know it's very hard to import to US, but the other products shouldn't be any problems. Yeah, and it's not relevant if that's what you send from your business or not. Sure, I can also send the LinkedIn contact here in the chat fenster. Then you have it. Yeah, and I think that we are finished now. How I said, thank you for everybody that joined here. It was a pleasure to show you a little bit about my job, what I'm doing, and I hope that some of you will contact me and get in contact with me, and I'm happy to help you to grow. So now I just share the LinkedIn contact. I think everything is done now. Enjoy this sunny, hot day, and I hope we will hear us again. Have a good one, everybody.